This week's Race Week and Event Vlog is brought to you by Elite Mobile Detail Inc., the best choice in vehicle detailing in the Wichita area. Call 316-765-5777 to get your car, truck, or SUV looking good. This week's Race Week and Event Vlog is also brought to you by Hair and Now. With a beautician that has years of experience with all hair types, call Hair and Now at 316-264-2028 to set up your appointment or stop by 1786 South Seneca, Suite 8. Tuesdays through Saturdays from 8:30 to 6, walk-ins and appointments. Sunday and Mondays are appointments only. Hello everyone, welcome back to another Race Week and Event Vlog. I am James. Sorry about the poor lighting. I realized it was going to be that dark and I have the windows open. Or kind of. And I have the lights on. But anyway, we'll go ahead and get into the list. There's a lot of stuff going on this week. Starting off tonight at the Spangles at Kellogg and Broadway is the Wichita Area Council Car Club at 7. That'll be a good car show to get to. And see some awesome cars and get you some great food at Spangles. Also tonight at Lawrence Dumont Stadium, it is Game 1 with the Wichita Wingnuts and the Kansas City T-Bones, and that starts at 7:05. And I really don't get why they're called the T-Bones. Shouldn't it be the KC strip? No, sorry. Anyway, going on into Wednesday at Lawrence Dumont Stadium is Game 2 with the Wichita Wingnuts and the Kansas City T-Bones. That starts at 7:05. And Wednesday at the Looney Bin, it is open mic night. Sign up is at 7. So if you want to go out there and try some of your comedy skills, have fun. Don't bomb, because I know I would. I'm not funny at all. At all. Yeah. Anyway, see, that wasn't funny. And if you want to stay home, watch a race at Bristol Motor Speedway. It is the Camping World Truck Series on Fox Sports 1. And that starts at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And on Thursday, back at Lawrence Dumont Stadium, is the final game with the Wichita Wingnuts and the Kansas City T-Bones. And that starts at 7:05. And after that, the Wingnuts go on the road. And I believe they go to Georgia. I believe. I could be wrong. Also Thursday at the Looney Bin Comedy Club, Janet Williams comes to town and the doors open at 7. Show starts at 8. And at Lanterman Motors at 1105 East 1st Street in Pratt, Kansas, there's the Pratt, Kansas 3rd Annual Thursday Cruise Night. And that starts at 6. And at there's a little better lighting there. And at Why Not Motorsports Park is the 4th Annual Southern Street Stock Nationals. That is night 1. And that starts at 6, which would be pretty cool to see. And everybody's street stocks and late models look a lot different than what race at 81. So it's always cool to see the various styles of the late models and the street stocks. But also Thursday, a lot of preseason games going on at Heisman Field, or Heinz Field, sorry. This kicks off preseason week 2 with the Pittsburgh Steelers hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. That starts at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, and that will be on the NFL Network. Also at Ford Field, the Detroit Lions will host the Cincinnati Bengals. That starts at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Check your local listings to see what station that will be playing on. And at First Energy Stadium, the Cleveland Browns will host the Atlanta Falcons. That starts at 8 p.m. And at Gillette Stadium, The New England Patriots will host the Chicago Bears. That starts at 8. Sorry, I had a yawn sneak up on me. That will start at 8. I'll be hearing about that game on Facebook because my friend EO, or he goes by Eric to some people, but everybody who knows him calls him EO. He is a huge Bears fan, so I'm sure I'll be hearing him or seeing him cussing and posting scores on Facebook. Also at Lambeau Field, the Green Bay Packers will host the Oakland Raiders. That starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. We pretty much all know how that's going to turn out. Also at the CenturyLink Field, the Seattle Seahawks will host the Minnesota Vikings. That starts at 10 p.m. Eastern Time, and that will be on the NFL Network as well. And Friday kicks off a huge weekend at 81 Speedway. It is night one of the Wix Fielders Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts Night, the USAC Sprint Car Freedom Tour, as well as the POWRi West Midget Series will be at 81 Speedway. Doors open at 5, racing at 7. I will be there to record the races if all goes well. If nothing comes up, if I don't get called into work. I hope I don't. And also at the Plaza West Shopping Center at Central and West here in Wichita is the Friday night cruise-in at 5 p.m. And that's going to be a great car show to go to. There's always a lot of cars out there. And a lot of restaurants out there, so if you want to get something to eat before or after the car show, you can get Taco Shop or Wendy's. There's a Buffet City, which is a great Chinese buffet, and Le Monde Mediterranean restaurant is across the street next to the Dillons there. So that will be a great event to go to if you're not going to be at the races or anything else coming up. Like at the Luna Bin Comedy Club, it is night 2 with Janet Williams. She will be doing 2 shows that night. Doors open at 6:30, show at 7:30 for the first show. And doors open at 9:15. Show starts at 10 p.m. For the second show. Also at Salina Speedway, they will have the IMCA Modifieds, the IMCA Stock Cars, IMCA Northern Sport Mods, IMCA Hobby Stocks, IMCA Sport Compacts, the Model Lights, and that starts at 8 o'clock. At Tri-County Racetrack is the 5th annual Back to School Nickel Night. They will have their full racing program. Gates open at 5, racing at 7:30. I'm not exactly sure what the Nickel Night is all about. Maybe you get in for a nickel. I'm not sure. Also at Farmer City Raceway is the 2nd annual What Up Dog 40. That's a great title for a race, isn't it? What Up Dog. That will be their $1,000 to win street stock race. They'll also have the late models, the modifieds, the pro late models, and the Hornets. Doors open at 4, or gates open at 4, racing at 7. And at Charlotte Motor Speedway, this is going to be pretty cool. The Stadium Super Trucks will join the Torque Series truck racing at 7:30. I have a friend who races with the Stadium Super Trucks on Facebook. His truck looks pretty cool, and it'll be awesome to see one of those races one of these days. Maybe they'll come to Interest Bank or somewhere and put on a show. Also Friday at Wyandotte Motorsports Park. It is night 2 of the Southern Street Stock Nationals. That starts also a Friday night pit. After the races that night, which start at 7, I believe. After the races, you'll be able to get into the pits and get autographs and all that stuff with the drivers. And some more preseason games coming up. Friday, FedEx Field. The Washington Redskins will host the New York Jets at 7:30 Eastern Time. And at AT&T Stadium, the Dallas Cowboys will host the Miami Dolphins at 8 o'clock p.m. on NFL Network. So toss up on that one. And some more going on for Friday, which will wrap up the preseason for Friday at Qualcomm Stadium. The San Diego Chargers will host the Arizona Cardinals. That starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Check your local listings. And also Friday, if you want to stay home, watch the race at Bristol Motor Speedway. The NASCAR Xfinity Series takes the track on USA Network at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And going on into Saturday, it is night 2 for the Wix Fielders Bumper to Bumper Auto Parts Night. The modifieds, the AAA Easy Pay AAA modifieds, the Alternative Pest Management Rookie modifieds, Thumpers, and the Cruisers will be on hand. Get doors open at 5, racing at 7, and I will be there to record that night as well. And at the Luna Bin Comedy Club, Janet Williams, it is night 3 for her. She'll be doing 2 shows. Doors open at 6:30. Show at 7:30 for the first show. And 9:15. Doors open and show starts at 10 p.m. That's on the second show. And also Saturday at Interest Bank Arena. It is Wingapalooza. A lot of restaurants will be out there at Interest Bank Arena to sample and cook their chicken wings. So that'll be a good thing to get to. Hey! Chill out. See, look at that. Cat trying to get me. Ah! Okay. Back at it. Hey! Chill out. Time out. Ow! At the Spangles at West Pawnee is a Saturday night cruise-in, and that is at Pawnee and Seneca, and that starts at 5. And at St. Michael's Church at 525 East Main in Mulvane, Kansas, they will have their 35th annual Mulvane Old Settlers Rod Run at 9 a.m. Real early for a car show. Another early one at the Dillon's Marketplace at 3200 East Plaza Drive in Hutchinson, Kansas, as the Dillon's Marketplace charity car show, and that starts at 8 as well, or 9 as well. And in downtown Potwin, another early one it'll be the Potwin Rod Run event, and that starts at 9 p.m. or 9 a.m. And going on into Longdale Speedway is our driver and fan appreciation night at Salina High Bank Speedway. The bad boys of the USMTS will be there to salute the veterans. The USMTS will be joined by the OCRS Sprint Cars. And that is also a NASCAR Whelen All-American Points race for the A mods, the B mods, the Grand Nationals, and the Pure Stocks. And if you're a veteran or an active military, I believe you'll get a discounted price that night at Salina High Banks. And some drag racing at Memphis International Raceway. There will be the Summit Bracket Racing Series presented by Comp. And if you want to stay home, watch a race at Bristol Motor Speedway. The NASCAR Sprint Cup Series will be on NBC Sports Network starting at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And we have some more preseason games coming up at Nissan Stadium. The Tennessee Titans, I don't know where to try to do an accent there for no apparent reason. The Tennessee Titans will host the Carolina Panthers, another game I'll be hearing about on Facebook because my friend Chris is a Panthers fan. So I'll be hearing him cussing and posting scores on Facebook. And that starts at 3 p.m. And at Ralph Wilson Stadium, the Buffalo Bills will host the New York Giants. Wow. And that starts at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That will be on NFL Network. And at Lucas Oil Stadium, the Indianapolis Colts will host the Baltimore Ravens at 7 p.m. And that will be on the NFL Network as well. And at Everbank Field, the Jacksonville Jaguars will host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Another game I'll be hearing about because my friend Dayton Ward, who is also a published Star Trek author, he goes for the Buccaneers, and so I'll be hearing about him, or hearing him posting stuff on Facebook, scores and cussing out stuff. Also, at NRG Stadium, the Houston Texans will host the New Orleans Saints, and that starts at 8 p.m. Another one I'll be hosting because my friend is for the Texans. And at Sports Authority Field at Mile High, Denver, the Denver Broncos will host the San Francisco 49ers. That starts at 9. We all know how that's going to go. And at Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, the Los Angeles Rams will host the Kansas City Chiefs. Go Chiefs! And that starts at 9 p.m. Eastern Time, and that will be on the NFL Network. And I'll be seeing more posts from my brother and my sister-in-law because they're Chiefs fans, and from other family members too. So I'll be able to keep up with that game as I'm at the races Saturday night. And Sunday, we'll wrap up a lot of great racing at 81 Speedway. The bad boys of the USMTS will invade 81 Speedway for the chase for the Casey's Cup. And there's also a USMTS and NCRA showdown. And the NCRA modifieds will be racing with the USMTS. And it's been a while since a USRA modified driver has won the USMTS show. So, and they will also be joined by the NCRA Mod Lights. And gates open at 5, racing at 7. So that's going to be a lot of great racing there. And I will not be there because I will be working. Unfortunately. Got to make this money. And also Sunday at the Hooters on North Rock Road here in Wichita. It is the Hooters Car Show. That starts at 11 a.m. See some great cars, get you some great food at Hooters because that's what you go to Hooters for. And at Potwin, Kansas is the Potwin Rod Run event, and that starts at 10 p.m. So that wraps up the list. And like I said, a lot of stuff going on. I don't know if I said that. Did I say that? I don't know. But there's a lot of stuff going on this week. A lot of great races. Check your local track to see if they're racing. Support your local track. Support your local venues. Your comedy clubs, your concert venues, your sports teams, everything. Support them. And speaking of supporting, I want to send out some more shout outs to to some channels. If you want to see the onboard camera for a few of the drivers at 81 Speedway, like Eric Chesterman, he drives the 11 rookie modified car. You can check his onboard camera. It should be posted by now, or if not, will be soon. As well as the onboard camera for Robert Foster Jr. He drives the 47 Thumper, and he has a onboard camera that he posts on YouTube. As well as Whitford Racing, Cameron and Dustin, they drive the 2X and the 4X. There you can watch their onboard cameras. As well as Weens Racing, Kyle and Alex, they drive the 18 and the 10 Ricky modified cars. And you can check out their onboard camera as well. As well as Spencer Walker, he drives the 316 rookie modified as well. And I believe his YouTube channel is called Stymie32. Stimee 32. Not sure how that he came up on that, but you can watch his onboard camera as well. And a quick shout out to some music channels on YouTube. Joanna Michelle. You can check out her awesome songs, her original song Snap Story, her cover songs, and stay tuned for her new song Entourage, which should be coming up soon, as well as Summer Ashley. You can check out her on YouTube, and I don't have the other one with me, but I'll do another shout out Thursday. Because I have another friend that does short stories and poems on online, so I'll be posting what the web domain for that too. So Thursday. So stay tuned for that. And if you want to see some great gaming videos, check out Bay Area Bugs, Jeff Faviano, Zachary House Connect, Polecat324. You can check out their GTA videos. Check out their SAPDFR videos. It'll go to Bay Area Bugs' playlist and look for GTA 5 Online SAPDFR. You'll laugh your ass off. They do this death match, which they changed up a little bit now, but they do a death match where they play cops and robbers. One guy runs while the other guys are cops, and they make up all these different scenarios and all that stuff, and it is hilarious. And as well as their Rainbow Six games, and they do a lot of all that stuff, and spin tires, American Truck Simulator, but it goes on and on. And Jeff Faviano also does iRacing too, so you can check out his channel to see his iRacing. And so, as I wrap up this week's vlog, I want to say have fun and be safe. This week's Race Week and Event vlog is also brought to you by Maggie's Scotch and Soda. For 11 years, Maggie's Scotch and Soda has been the place for fun and a relaxing night. With drink specials and karaoke every night, dartboards, a pool table, and TVs to catch the game or the race, Maggie's will keep you entertained. Stop in at 3827 West 31st Street across from the Dillons and have a great night.